Alright, so let's move on to 8.2, which is about physical properties of hydroxyl compounds. Here's the learning outcomes for 8.2. By the end of the lesson, you should know how to analyze the physical properties of alcohol, such as boiling point and solubility in water. Alright, so when we talk about the boiling point, tak kisahlah kamu nak describe boiling points of alkene ke, alkene, alcohol, and so on. When we talk about boiling points, the factors ataupun the main factor yang mempengaruhi the strength of the boiling point is actually the intermolecular forces. Okay, actually intermolecular forces ataupun the strength of intermolecular forces memang sangat-sangat mempengaruhi the strength of the boiling point. Okay, because why? If let's say intermolecular forces too stronger, then you susah nak break the bond, so you need more energy to overcome the stronger forces ataupun stronger bond. Therefore, the boiling point will be higher. And how many intermolecular forces are there? If you look at the chapter 4, semester 1, you should know that there are actually 2 intermolecular forces. The first one is hydrogen bond. Okay, and the second one is apa dia? Van der Waals forces. Okay, and you should know that hydrogen bond has the strongest ataupun stronger intermolecular forces compared to Van der Waals forces. Okay, that's why kalau hydrogen bond type of intermolecular forces, dia punya boiling point akan jadi lebih tinggi. Okay, so for example, if you look at this alcohol, actually if you can see here, there are 3 alcohol molecules. Okay, if you look closely, you will see that you have 3 alcohol molecules. Okay, and these alcohol molecules, diorang macam stick together. So what is it yang stickkan the 3 alcohol molecules together? Itulah the intermolecular forces. Okay, which forces yang bindkan the molecule together. So these are the one yang holds the molecules together adalah, it is known as intermolecular forces. Okay, so what type of intermolecular forces yang hold the alcohol molecules together? Since that you know that hydrogen bond ialah bond yang terjalin antara hydrogen dan juga FON kan, hydrogen and also fluorine, oxygen and nitrogen at the neighbor molecule, that is hydrogen bond. Okay, so you can see here lah, oxygen atom at this one molecule, dia tengah buat bond dengan hydrogen atom at another molecule. That's why this is a hydrogen bond. And you should know hydrogen bond, dia ada stronger intermolecular force. Okay, stronger intermolecular forces. So, bila dia ada stronger intermolecular forces, dia punya bond susah nak break. So, bila susah nak break, therefore you need more energy. Okay, need more energy to break the bond. Okay, that's why alcohol has the higher boiling point. The other factor is alcohol ni dia boleh buat hydrogen bonds. Obviously dia boleh buat hydrogen bonds sebab dia ada oxygen and dia ada hydrogen. So bila dia boleh buat hydrogen bonds, itulah dia. The next reason you can say that dia ada stronger intermolecular forces. So that's why you need more energy to break the bond. Okay, macam itulah cara nak terangkan pasal boiling points of alcohol. Alright, next. What if we compare the boiling point between alcohol dengan alkene? Okay, if you compare the boiling point between alcohol dengan alkane, you should know that the boiling point of alcohol is actually always higher than alkane. Tapi kalau let's say diorang punya carbon atoms tu samalah. Kenapa Miss mention pasal the same number of carbon atoms? Sebab kalau let's say diorang ada lebih kurang sama number of the carbon atoms, obviously lah alkohol akan menang. Alkohol ni punya boiling point akan lagi tinggi daripada alkane. Tapi kalau let's say diorang punya number of carbon atoms tak sama, contohnya lah kan, you ada heptane. For example, if you ada heptane, you nak comparekan dengan ethanol. Okay, ethanol ada 2 carbon je, heptane ada 7 carbon. And then again, what is the type of intermolecular forces of ethanol? Hydrogen bond. Okay, the type of intermolecular forces of heptane ialah van der Waals forces. Supposedly, according to the intermolecular forces, hydrogen bond should be stronger than van der Waals forces. Tapi in this case, kalau let's say you ada 7 carbon, walaupun dia alkane, walaupun dia van der Waals forces, okay, dia boleh menang. Okay, kiranya kalau let's say you comparekan between ethanol dengan heptane, heptane yang menang. The boiling point of heptane yang akan lagi tinggi. Ethanol ni akan jadi lagi rendah. Okay, tapi if let's say you compare between ethanol dengan ethane. Okay, for example, if you compare between ethanol dengan ethane, obviously ethanol punya boiling point akan lagi tinggi dengan ethane. Kat sini kita akan main faktor hydrogen bond. Hydrogen bond has the stronger intermolecular forces compared to the van der Waals forces of ethane. Okay, so kat sini kalau they have the same number of carbon atoms ataupun lebih kurang sama, tak banyak beza pun, macam tadi banyak beza lah between 2 carbon dengan 7 carbon atoms. And ni kalau between 2 dengan 2 ataupun 2 dengan 3, sikit-sikit je number of carbon atoms, you should know the boiling point of alcohol will always be higher than alkane. Okay, sebab kenapa faktor utama dia kat sini ialah because alcohol dia ada hydrogen bond. Okay, so you can say here because alcohol dia ada stronger intermolecular forces, stronger hydrogen bond. Itulah faktor dia. Okay, you boleh cakap pasal faktor hydrogen bond. Okay, next, what if let's say you compare the boiling points of alcohol, ya, tapi kat sini alcohol dengan alcohol with the different number of carbon atoms. Okay, contohnya lah, if let's say you compare between ethanol dengan heptanol. Okay, kat sini dua-dua dah alkohol dah. So kat sini kita tak main faktor hydrogen bond dah. Okay, because kat sini you main faktor carbon atoms, main faktor van der Waals forces. Okay, so if you look here, ethanol ada 2 carbon, heptanol ada 7 carbon. Both ada hydrogen bond. So kita takkan ambil kira pasal faktor hydrogen bond sangat. Kita akan ambil kira pasal van der Waals, kekuatan van der Waals forces. Okay, lama pekat sangat pula. Kekuatan van der Waals forces. Alright, do you still remember what is the factor yang mempengaruhi the strength of van der Waals forces? Do you still remember ke tak? Faktor yang mempengaruhi the strength of van der Waals forces ada 3. Molecular size ataupun molar mass. Lepas tu molecular shape, because dia prefer straight chain. Lepas tu molecular polarity. Okay, tapi polarity ni tak main peranan kat sini kot. It's just molecular size dengan molecular shape. But in this case, yang main peranan kat sini ialah molecular shape. Okay, because you tambah carbon. So, bila you tambah carbon, therefore the molar mass akan bertambah besar, kan? Molar mass heptanol yang ada 7 carbon, you kira masih lagi besar daripada ethanol yang ada 2 carbon. So, bila molar mass lagi besar, you akan contribute to the strength of van der Waals forces. Kiranya van der Waals forces punya strength will be increased. So bila strength dia will be increased, therefore you need more energy to separate alcohol with a larger number of carbon atoms. That's why kalau sesama alkohol, okay, bila you increasekan the carbon atoms, the boiling points pun akan jadi increase. Okay, so next, this is about the shape of the molecule. Actually, alcohol they prefer straight chain alcohol daripada branch alcohol. Okay, because the boiling point of straight chain alcohol will always be bigger than the boiling point of the branch alcohol. Okay, kat sini, yang ni kan between alcohol dengan alcohol. So kita main factor hydrogen bond ke? Tak. Kita main factor, kalau cakap pasal shape, kita main factor van der Waals forces. Okay, so kalau let's say van der Waals forces, kalau let's say straight chain alcohol, kenapa boiling point dia lagi tinggi daripada branch alcohol? Because dia punya van der Waals forces ni become stronger. Okay, because why? Because straight chain alcohol dia ada larger surface contact area compared to branch alcohol. That's why dia punya van der Waals forces pun increase, and therefore you susah nak break the bond and you need more energy to overcome the stronger forces. Okay, that's why the boiling points of primary alcohol will always be greater than secondary and tertiary alcohol. For example, if you see here, this is a straight chain alcohol. So that's why dia punya boiling point dia lagi tinggi daripada this secondary alcohol. Because kalau secondary alcohol, dia hanya akan ada satu branch je, if I'm not mistaken. Kalau tertiary alcohol ada 3 branch. So dia, that's why lah, dia prefer lagi primary alcohol. Okay, sebab kenapa? Kalau straight chain alcohol, dia akan increase the strength of intermolecular forces, the strength of van der Waals forces. Alright, so how about we compare the boiling points of alcohols yang ada extra number of OH group? So if let's say your alcohol ada extra number of OH groups such as diols ke, triols ke, the boiling points pun will be increased. Okay guys, in this case, what type of intermolecular forces yang mempengaruhi ataupun yang memainkan peranan in the higher boiling points? Okay, since you tambah bilangan OH, kiranya you akan tambah hydrogen bond. Okay, so bila you dapat tambah ataupun you dapat form more hydrogen bonds, that is when hydrogen bonds you akan jadi stronger. Okay, previously Miss bagi tahu lah faktor-faktor yang mempengaruhi kekuatan van der Waals forces. Right now, what is the main factor yang mempengaruhi kekuatan hydrogen bond? So hydrogen bond ni is actually dia hanya akan jadi stronger if dia boleh form more hydrogen bond. Okay, so kalau dia dapat form more hydrogen bond, that means the strength of the hydrogen bond atau the strength of the intermolecular forces akan lagi bertambah. So bila the strength of the intermolecular forces ni bertambah, that's why lah you susah nak break the bond. So you need more energy to overcome the stronger bond. Therefore, the boiling points will be increased. So for example, if you see the boiling point of 1,3-butane diol dengan butanol, okay, 1,3-butane diol dia ada 2 OH. Alright, dia ada 2 OH. So that means dia boleh form more hydrogen bond. Okay, dia ada lagi banyak hydrogen bond kan. So kalau let's say butanol hanya ada satu je OH, so dia boleh form satu je hydrogen bond with another alcohol molecule, compared to 1,3-butane diol, dia boleh buat 2 hydrogen bond with another 2 alcohol molecules. So that will strengthen up the intermolecular forces at 1,3-butane diol. Therefore, the boiling point of 1,3-butane diol is higher than butanol. Alright guys, next, what is it yang menyebabkan molekul tu boleh soluble in water. Kamu rasa kenapa molekul tu boleh soluble in water at the first place? Okay, molekul tu dia boleh soluble in water at the first place because dia boleh form hydrogen bond with water molecule. Okay, itulah syarat-syarat untuk satu molekul tu soluble in water sebab dia boleh form hydrogen bond with water molecule. For example, if you see here, kat sini, you ada dua alcohol molecule. Okay, so this is the first alcohol molecule. This is second alcohol molecule. You know that alcohol molecule memang dia ada hydrogen bond. Since that dia ada hydrogen bond, dia bolehlah buat hydrogen bond dengan water. Okay, water pun ada hydrogen bond juga. So hydrogen bond mesti nak geng dengan hydrogen bond. So since that alcohol dia ada hydrogen bond, dia boleh buat hydrogen bond dengan water molecule. This ada hydrogen bond with water molecule. Inilah dia buat hydrogen bond dengan water molecule. So bila dia buat hydrogen bond dengan water molecule, makanya alkohol tu soluble lah in water. Tapi dengan syarat. Okay, dengan syarat sebab kalau let's say you ada alkohol di mana number of carbon tu less than or equal to 5 carbon, it will be completely soluble in water. Okay, contohnya lah kalau kamu ada metanol sampai pentanol, mereka tu soluble in water. Tapi kalau kamu ada longer carbon chain more than 5 carbon, contohnya daripada hexanol sampai decanol, they are all insoluble in water. Okay, so kenapa this is where you need to look at the structure of your alcohol. So if you can see here, this is alcohol where dia ada OH and dia ada part hydrocarbon. Okay, so R ni is hydrocarbon. Okay, OH ni OH lah, hydroxyl group. Okay, so hydrocarbon macam alkane, contoh lagi macam apa? Alkene, itu contoh-contoh hydrocarbon lah tu. Kiranya compound yang ada carbon dan juga hydrogen. Okay, compound yang ada carbon dengan hydrogen ni, diorang polar ke non-polar? Diorang non-polar sebab carbon dengan hydrogen pun kan. So that's why dia non-polar. Lagi satu, what is the type of intermolecular forces dekat hydrocarbon? Van der Waals forces. Okay, you should know alkyl group R ni dia hanya ada van der Waals forces. So that's why dia akan jadi hydrophobic area. Hydrophobic ni maksudnya dia tak suka water, dia benci water, dia phobia dengan air. Okay, so since dia phobia dengan air, that's why we call it as hydrophobic area. Okay, basically dia akan insoluble in water because dia tak boleh form hydrogen bonds pun dengan water molecule. Okay, cannot form langsung, cannot form hydrogen bonds with water molecule because why? Because R ataupun alkyl group ni dia ada van der Waals, dia tak ada langsung hydrogen bond. Manakala OH ni, this is a polar. Okay, oxygen kan electronegative, hydrogen kan electropositive. So these two is a polar end. Okay, so since that dia ada hydrogen bond, dia boleh buat hydrogen bond dengan air tak? Of course lah boleh buat hydrogen bond dengan air. So since that dia boleh buat hydrogen bonds dengan air, since dia pun ada hydrogen bond, makanya this is hydrophilic area. Hydrophilic area tu maksudnya dia love. Okay, dia suka air, dia love dengan air. Alright. So that explains why kalau alkohol yang ada less than or equal to 5 carbon, dia soluble in water. Because kenapa? Hydrophobic area ni kecil pun. Okay, because kenapa? Because the hydrophobic area is small. Okay, while kalau let's say you ada alcohol yang ada longer carbon chain which is more than 5 carbon, insoluble in water. Kenapa insoluble in water? Sebab dia punya hydrophobic area dia dah jadi besar. Okay, it's getting larger. That's why lah kalau let's say alcohol yang ada longer carbon chain more than 5 carbon, dia insoluble in water. Alright, so let's say you ada alcohol yang ada sama number of carbon atoms tapi different number of OH groups. What will happen to the solubility and also boiling point? Okay, so if you look at structure A, B and C, C ada 3 OH. Okay, C ada 3 OH compared to structure B ada 2 OH. Compared to structure A ada 1 je OH. Okay, so sekarang ni dia bagi tahu solubility dengan boiling point of structure C is greater than structure B daripada structure A. So, do you know why? Okay, kalau soalan tanya reason lah. Do you know why? Okay, so macam tadi Miss bagi tahu, apa faktor utama yang menentukan compound tu disoluble in water? Because dia boleh buat apa? Buat hydrogen bond dengan water molecule. Okay, so if you look at this structure C, dia ada 3 OH groups. Okay, since that dia ada 3 OH groups, okay, makanya dia boleh buat, dia can form more. Okay, more hydrogen bonds with, kena ada with tau, with water molecule. Okay, dia boleh form more hydrogen bond with water molecule. That's why lah water molecule. Okay, so that's why C ni dia paling soluble. Next, kalau let's say boiling point, kenapa boiling point C greater than A? Memanglah sebab dia ada 3 OH kan. Tapi the main reason is why. Kan Miss bagi tahu, you kena ingat. Kalau faktor yang mempengaruhi the strength of boiling point is all about the strength of intermolecular forces. Okay, so how can you relate 3 OH dengan strength of intermolecular forces ni? So you can say that because ada pertambahan OH, ada 3 OH, makanya apa faktor yang mempengaruhi intermolecular forces kat sini? 3 dah alkohol dah. Kalau nak cakap faktor van der Waals, carbon atom sama. Tapi yang beza ialah the number of OH groups. Bermaksud kat sini we are talking about the hydrogen bond punya effect on the intermolecular forces. So we can say that since that C ni dia ada 3 OH, makanya dia can form more hydrogen bond. Okay, so bila dia boleh form more hydrogen bond, that's why dia akan buat hydrogen bond ni lagi stronger ataupun intermolecular forces lagi stronger. So you susah nak break the bond. That's why walaupun dia ada 3 OH, ni penerangan untuk boiling point. Okay, you kena main pasal intermolecular forces. Okay, next, if you see here, dia bagi tahu phenol is not completely soluble in water below 66 degrees Celsius but completely soluble above this temperature. Kiranya phenol ni it might be soluble or it might not be completely soluble. Okay, but whatever it is, kalau we want to talk about solubility, it's all about dia boleh form tak hydrogen bond with water molecule. So for example, if you can see here, 4-nitrophenol is more soluble in water compared to 2-nitrophenol. Why? Okay, so if you look at the 4-nitrophenol, you can see that, okay, this is the phenol. Okay, benzene ring dengan OH, itulah phenol. And then you tengok ni, dia ada NO2. NO2 ni apa pula? Okay, NO2, this NO2 ialah nitro group. Okay, inilah dia baru hydroxyl group, OH group. Okay, so sekarang ni, since that kedudukan nitro group ni berada pada kedudukan yang keempat, OH kedudukan yang pertama, so dia boleh form more hydrogen bond tau actually. Okay, so dia boleh form more hydrogen bond dengan siapa? Kalau kita cakap pasal solubility ni, kalau cakap pasal solubility maksudnya dia boleh form more hydrogen bond with siapa? With water molecules. Okay, so as you can see here, nitro group ni dia boleh buat satu hydrogen bond. Okay, dia boleh buat satu hydrogen bond. And then yang this hydroxyl dia melekat dengan water ni, dia boleh buat another one hydrogen bond dah. So kiranya in total dia boleh buat 2 hydrogen bond with water. Okay, so next is 2-nitrophenol. 2-nitrophenol ni, okay, this is the phenol. Okay, HO and then benzene ring. And then this is the nitro. Okay, this is the nitro group. So what happened is actually, kenapa tu nitrophenol ni dia tak soluble in water? Sebab dia tak buat pun any hydrogen bond with water molecule. Okay, so if you can see here, sebab dia punya kedudukan dekat-dekat, so OH ni dia hanya buat hydrogen bond dengan NO2 je. So tak boleh tu. Okay, kena macam jauh ni dia boleh form hydrogen bond with water molecule. That's why 4-nitrophenol dia lagi soluble. Okay guys, so if you look at this example, disuruh kamu arrange in the increasing order of boiling point and solubility in water for these 3 molecules. Okay, the solution is the one yang ada 2 OH groups akan ada higher boiling point and solubility compared to alcohol yang ada 1 OH groups and compared to alkane. Okay, so for example, kalau let's say you nak kalau disuruh brief explain lah kenapa boiling point of 2 OH groups ni lagi tinggi compared to 1 OH group dengan alkane. Okay, again, when we talk about boiling point, it's all about the strength of intermolecular forces. Okay, so this one, okay, this molecule, although that dia ada 2 OH, okay, you tak adalah cakap dia ada higher boiling point just because of dia ada 2 OH. You kena lah bagi tahu how about the strength of intermolecular forces. Since that dia ada 2 OH, dia boleh form more hydrogen bond. Okay, bila dia boleh form more hydrogen bond, makanya the strength of hydrogen bond pun will be stronger. Okay, therefore you need more energy to overcome the stronger bond. That's why dia ada higher boiling point compared to, kalau let's say you nak compare between this alkane, if you want to compare between this alkane dengan alcohol, you boleh cakap alkane ni dia ada van der Waals forces saja, alcohol ada hydrogen bond. Okay, so that's why this alcohol has higher boiling point than alkane yang ada van der Waals forces. How about solubility? Okay, when we talk about solubility, it's all about the number of hydrogen bond with water molecule. Okay, so kiranya kalau dia dapat buat more hydrogen bond with water molecule, dia paling soluble lah. For example, if you see this molecule, dia ada 2 OH That's why dia boleh form more hydrogen bonding with water molecule. So that's why the more soluble compared to this one OH yang hanya mampu buat satu je hydrogen bond dengan water molecule. Kalau alkene lagi lah, is a non-polar hydrocarbon. Dia hanya ada van der Waals forces sahaja. Tak ada hydrogen bond. So tak boleh buat hydrogen bond dengan water molecule langsung. So that's why dia insoluble in water. Alright, so you can test this yourself. Disuruh kamu arrange the following compounds in the order of increasing boiling point and explain your answer. Okay, so let's start with 1,2-ethanediol. Kita kaji 1,2-ethanediol. Dia ada 2 karbon, 2 OH. N-butane ada 4 karbon. 1-propanol ada 3 karbon, 1 OH. 1,3-propanediol ada 3 karbon, 2 OH. So, bila dia suruh kamu susun in the increasing order of boiling point, that means you kena susun yang paling least lah, yang paling lowest. Okay, least ataupun lowest boiling point kepada highest boiling point. So, who has the lowest boiling point? Agak-agak kamu. Siapa yang ada lowest boiling point? Okay. For me, it is N-butane. Okay, kenapa ya? Okay, I know that on the previous slides, I told you, kalau you nak compare between alkane dengan alcohol with the same carbon, it should be alcohol has a higher boiling point. Kalau let's say diorang punya number of carbon is quite similar. Yang ni is quite similar lah, seorang 4, seorang 3. Unless lah kalau N-butane ni dia punya number of carbon ada 7. So logic lah 1-propanol ni akan ada lowest boiling point compared to heptane. Okay, so since that this is butane, so tak banyak sangat beza pun. So next diikuti oleh, so N-butane ni dia punya boiling point dia kecil compared to 1-propanol, and then compared to 1,2-ethanediol, and then compared to 1,3-propanediol. Okay, so last one, dia suruh kamu predict which of the compound is more soluble in water and explain your answer. So if you look at 2A, between propane and 1-propanol. Siapa yang akan lagi soluble in water? Between alkene dengan alcohol, obviously lah alcohol. So 1-propanol because okay, kalau alkene dia hanya ada van der Waals forces, alcohol ada hydrogen bond. So dia boleh buat hydrogen bond dengan water molecule. Okay, kalau between 1-propanediol dengan 1,2-propanediol, siapa yang lagi soluble? It should be 1,2-propanediol because kenapa? Because dia boleh form more hydrogen bond with water molecule. Okay, and then next, kalau between 2-propanol and 2-pentanol, it should be 2-propanol. Kenapa? Kenapa 2-propanol? Is because 2-propanol ada 3 karbon, 2-pentanol ada 5 karbon. So, because ada 3 karbon, ni dia punya key point dia. Dia punya hydrophobic area is smaller. Itu je reason dia. Okay. Alright, so I think that's all. So thank you for watching.